open to export. My name is Nahid Iqbal. I'm a Sales Executive Director for Seamark plc. We're based in Manchester, in the United Kingdom, and we are a seafood importer and exporter. We also have 2 processing plants based in Manchester with our head office. We import frozen seafood from Bangladesh, India, Vietnam and China, and we export out about 80% of that to Europe and 20% is local. You have to always stay on top of every single part of it, the entire chain, because we have factories as well that we have to control with different time zones in Bangladesh or in India. So you're constantly checking your emails, you're constantly on Skype. It's good to stay connected, but it's quite tiring, but it's fun, it's interesting. It's making new connections, networking, it's nice. Difficulties. Most of the time, I think the most common one is language barriers. But it is usually overcome because our products that we sell, which is like our Black Tiger or Baname product, that they're all quite commonly known. The most common issues that we usually have is, say, if we're discussing different species or things like that. But all in all, everyone's pretty aware. Our exports department, our sales team, they all speak so many different languages, so we can focus on. I think it's really important as well to have people that are speaking different languages, Polish, French, Dutch, German. Yeah, it's great. It's nice to have a wide variety of salespeople with different attributes. Starting off as a sales executive director for this company, personally, our company itself, our sales team itself, I should say, is quite women dominated. And you're right, the seafood industry is very male dominated. It's at first, within our company, you don't realize it. Even when you're talking on the phone to your customers, you don't realize. It's when you're going out to exhibitions and you start realizing that there's very few women. And I pride ourselves, and I think it's one of our USPs, is what we say is that we're quite female dominated in our company, and it's nice and we all work really well together. Is it difficult? Sometimes, but we don't really focus on that. I try to encourage the other women, like, work your way up. Don't stay where you are. And it's not like I don't also support the males in our company as well, but it's just I like to give that motivation to females. Our director himself also likes to focus on encouraging women's education and just improving our viewpoint on where women stand in the industry. And I think it's important to get more women in the seafood industry as well, because I think it just adds value in that sense. We're able to discuss prawns without being sexist. We do cook prawns as well. We're able to explain to men, because most of the time they're just buying it and they're selling it. Whereas we're taking it home and we're developing new different products to make sure we're offering it to millennials, to women that also enjoy cooking, also men as well. And it works well. You asked me about what it is like to be a sales director within the company. For me, I enjoy it. I don't bark out orders. I like to work together with everyone. I like to make sure that everyone understands the reasons they are doing, why I'm telling them to sell at this price, or what's happening in the market, or what's happening at origin. I'm pretty open about what's going on, and I think that's important to speak to all your sales team all the time, rather than just giving out orders and making sure that they're selling and you're making your profit, you're making your margin. It's important to work together. Our main market is Europe. 80% of our seafood that is processed in the UK goes out to Europe. Our biggest markets being Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, and it's good. It's a good market, especially for seafood. Seafood in the UK isn't as strong as it is in Europe. We are trying to obviously increase our product range within the UK, but what we find is ourselves, the range that we provide is more suited to the European market. They have a bit more appreciation of seafood, and obviously of the different types of species of seafood. Issues that we're facing at the moment is Brexit, obviously, but for us, we have contingency plans in place. There's nothing to say. We already do it. We have warehouse opportunities within Europe where we would just direct our containers to Europe, and I think it's important to also keep those contingency plans in place. One of the main contingency plans we have is why we're here today at CFEX in Dubai, is to expand further, to start exporting to the Middle East, whether it's from Manchester or direct from origin like Bangladesh or Vietnam. And I think for us personally, Brexit isn't the best, but whatever's to happen will happen, and we just have to make sure we're ready for it, really. And I think that we are, and I think a lot of people are asking us, will we suffer and things like that. Maybe it'll be difficult to explain to some of our customers. Our logistics will change a little bit, but I think we'll just move forward as we are, and we will stay in Manchester because it's where we started, really.
If you want to check out all my other videos from Open Export Abroad, definitely subscribe to Open Export's YouTube channel, and also check out the website, of course. Again, it's Richie Santosdiaz from abroad, and have a great day. Bye.